friends, this is Tina, the girl in the garden. Oh, I'm out here again checking out my onions, and this bed right here is probably the best my onions have done. Yeah, they're so big I can't get to the back to get the weeds, so I don't know how I'm going to take care of that, but I need to get it cleaned up. But so I did have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds of onions. I think I planted like 400. I planted red onions, white onions, yellow onions, and Walla Walla onions. And literally every time, even the new way I started labeling everything, the sun just fades it out. And so I don't know what is what. The other thing is, right after I planted these, maybe a month or so after that, the chickens got out. So they destroyed some beds, which I did put on a video. Excuse me. I'm out here with the weeds, trying to clean up, and I'm allergic to weeds, so I'm sniffling and coughing. Anyway, I kind of left those onions there to see what they would do, and surprisingly, some of them are doing very well. This bed is just like a jungle of green. And let me see if I can walk up here. This one is bolting. You can see that instead of looking at the weeds here. So I'm going to pull it up. Let's see what we got. I don't know, for how big that is, he's not very big. But there he is. I could have just snipped off the top, I guess. If I have any more that do that, I will probably do that. But I'm going to lay him down right there. That one actually looks bigger, but the green is not as big. So yeah, some of these are really looking like they should be big. Yeah, there should be a tomato plant in there, because I thought these would be harvested by now. They're not. They're still getting their sun on and growing their onion bulbs. So here's one of the beds I was talking about that the chickens got into. See that one white onion? I don't know if it's white or Walla Walla. But it's pretty big. I will probably pull it today too. And as you can see, I do have a red one over here. And then you can see some did not do all that well. I got some small ones poking up. But I'll be able to reach these weeds today and get rid of them. All right. A few stragglers. All right, let's move over to our last bed. All right, here's our last bed, and I do have some tomato plants planted in there. This is the best tomato plant I have so far, but we're talking onions. You can see these are pretty small. This again was one of the beds they decimated. This is where most of my red onions were. And so I just kind of put them back under and left them. But you can see I've got some that are doing pretty good and getting pretty big. That's another tomato plant. Chives, which need to be harvested, but I want to make sure I know what I'm doing with them before I harvest them. I don't want them to go to waste. So this bed right here gets the least amount of sun. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll move down here. This was the other bed. And pretty much, I didn't know that I would save everything. I was able to save the chive plant and Merlot lettuce, which I'm kind of surprised it hasn't bolted. The Brussels sprouts, I tried to save, but I think they're just going to bolt. But anyway, so that's where my onions are. I am not disappointed. It's obviously going to take them some more time. We need some heat and some sun. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So did you plant onions? If you planted onions, what kind did you plant? All right, well, these weeds are just going to keep growing unless I get them out of here. So I guess I better get to work. Thank goodness this one does not have weeds in the back, right? Oh, but there's a board coming off my fence. I'll have to get that fixed. All right, folks, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, comment, share, all those good things. And I'll be back with you again. This is Tina, the girl in the garden. Thanks for spending some time with me. See you next time. Bye.